this is a foundation area, so I need to get this updated. It's on my list of things to do. These are videos. Some of them are older videos from the foundation, so the story with that is, of course, that he was down in Ecuador developing a farm. He moved his family down there as well for like 3 or 4 years. He lived down there, and there's a school nearby that where he was developing the farm, and he just thought, this is so terrible. Like, these kids, I can't believe this. And so he thought, well, we can do better, you know, Gary, right? So he comes up to a convention and he says, okay, everybody, we're going to build a school down in Ecuador. And this time the brand partners said, yeah, let's do it. So everybody donated, you know, and they built this school down in Ecuador. And of course, a school it's more than just a building. You have to have, you know, equipment, and you have to have teachers year on year, you know, for it to really keep on going, right? And so we had to have a foundation that was official, so that when people donated, they could get tax deductions, and so that this foundation would be able to do that through the legal channels and have it done officially. So we created the foundation specifically for the school, to keep the school going, because back in 2007, when this school was started, this company was not especially big. It was not a big company. And so it was just like, a lot of big companies will have a not-for-profit branch so that they can, you know, save on taxes, because there's usually tax benefits for doing humanitarian stuff. But at the time that this company started this school, trust me, we didn't need a tax break. We weren't making that much money, like, as a company. He just did it because he wanted to do it, right? And it's just like, it was like, once again, he saw something he wanted, and then he got other people to come along with them, right? And so, and a lot of there's a lot of, I don't know, you hear a lot about people saying, oh, it's not about the money. You know, like, they'll say, it's not about the money. And you're going like, really? Because it really looks like it's about the money. Like, but with Gary, I can really tell you it wasn't about the money. He would spend the money, and then it's like, but it would be on things like the school or more farms or other development stuff. To him, money really was to accomplish his dreams, whatever that might be, you know, like, and so, yeah, money to him was just so that he could do whatever it was he said he was going to do. So when he says, we're going to build a farm and have a distillery, that's what money was, like, to accomplish that. It wasn't like just to have the money, you know. That was always his thing. It was like, and that was the way he always worked. Now sometimes his thing was, of course, to have fun, like jousting and stuff like that, but or go on sand railing things too, and things like, or cut down trees. But so as the company grew from a smaller company in 2007, and we had this foundation, more people were donating to the foundation, and so when the company started growing quite large in the teen years, you know, started growing 2014, there was lots more people who were coming in and donating. So the foundation found that they had more money than they needed for just the running of the school sometimes. Some years they had more than they needed for the school. And so they started looking around for other small not-for-profit groups that had proven that they were doing good, and that if they had a little bit more money, they could just do more good, right? And they were also looking for not-for-profit groups that specifically helped women and helped women in business, and also specifically helped with education of children in areas that it was like hard to do those things. And so those were their targeted like not-for-profit groups that they would help on occasion through donations from brand partners. And so over the years, the Young Living Foundation has partnered with over 50 different other small not-for-profit groups. Sometimes they're like one-off events
50?
like this hurricane relief, and sometimes they're for longer term things like rebuilding a village in Nepal, and sometimes they're for helping with schools and things like that. But yeah, even though I've got nothing to do with the foundation personally, I don't know, I'm really proud of it, that it survived. because I was there when Gary came back up and he said, we're going to build a school, we're going to do this. I'm going like, yeah, I know you're going to build a school, but what about in 2 years' time? Are you going to still want to do the school thing? Because these kids are going to be in the school, and if the money's not there, then there's no more school, and that's going to be really sad. It would almost be better if you just didn't build the school kind of thing than to build one and then kind of take it away. So I watched that as it was there, during that time, and Gary did, in a few years, his focus was on something else after developing Ecuador. But the foundation itself and his vision there it had its own life. You know what I'm saying? He'd set up the how it could work, so it kept on going without him. And so ideally, that's of course how we are right now. It's like he set it up. He doesn't need to be here for it to keep on going. It's much like the foundation. It's just like it takes on a life of its own. And so I'm particularly proud of the foundation. Like I said, not that I really have had anything to do with it, but it really does a lot of good. And its model too is like a little bit unique in that any not-for-profit group has to, of course, pay bills. They have to pay for their staff. They have to pay for any travel expenses and whatever it is. There is overhead cost of running a business, even if it's not to make money, even if it's to help. But Young Living corporate covers all of those costs that Young Living Foundation incurs. So the salary of the of the foundation employees are covered by Young Living corporate, and same with all the operating costs. So that means that everything you donate, 100% of it goes to whatever it is you're donating, and that's kind of unique. A lot of not-for-profits, they don't even have to tell you how much. When you donate, how much of it goes to whatever it is. They just have to put at least some towards it, but at Young Living, if you donate to, a school in India or in the Philippines or wherever, and you say, I want it to go there, all of your money that you give will go there, 100% of it. And then it's like, it's pretty cool.